So I run a national student organization that advocates for free markets and limited government on college and high school campuses across the country. When people stop talking, really bad stuff starts. Would you rather have that black kid have a role model be Kendrick Lamar or Clarence Thomas? Take responsibility for your orgasms and stop eliminating people smaller than you.
So you're saying I should drop out of college to support my child and supporting my life?
I'm saying if you're going to engage in coitus, in the practice of having children, you might end up with a baby. We're going to push through this to keep the coalition together. I have all the faith in the world the president can keep all these different parts together and unified for what's good for the country.
Just a reminder there of what we lost, the assassination of Charlie Kirk and an alleged gunman facing justice, the beginning of that this week. Today marked the second day in a 5-day hearing to determine if there is sufficient evidence against Tyler Robinson to go to trial. A compilation of new security camera videos playing in court, allegedly showing Tyler Robinson visiting the UVU campus 4 times on that day, the day of the assassination. His last visit stretching into the early hours of the next day. That means he came back to the campus after the killing. During the first visit to campus, a Utah police agent named David Hull, one of the lead investigators on the Charlie Kirk killing, testified that the accused killer made contact with TPUSA representatives on campus. Here he is explaining that.
That's the vehicle that is believed to belong to Mr. Robinson arriving in the parking garage on campus.
Do you believe you recognize who that person is?
Yes.
Who is that?
I believe that's Tyler Robinson. He heads out of the parking garage on foot into the campus and actually goes to the quad area of the campus. At that time, he makes contact with some representatives from TPUSA.
Something to see right there. Agent Hull also testified that Tyler was, in fact, the one on the roof as well. Take a listen.
You believe this to be Mr. Robinson?
I do, yes.
And how long is he out there on the edge of the building?
Just until the reported shot was fired at 12:23 and 28. The individual then stands up and then moves across the building to the north.
One other thing to show you, when the video of Charlie getting shot was submitted as evidence yesterday, the judge in the case actually flinched visibly on camera as he watched it. We want to show you that moment. If you saw the video, as so many of us did, you likely flinched too. It's just horrific to watch. With Charlie's family in attendance and Tyler Robinson's parents there as well, there's reporting that Tyler has been seen laughing at times in the courtroom. Can't fathom seeing that. TPUSA contributor Jack Posobiec was in the courtroom today and joins us now. And Jack, it's good to see you. First, let's just start with what it's like in that courtroom this week.
Well, Rob, thanks so much for having me on, and I have to say it's emotional. You walk in, you see Charlie's family there, his parents and Erica, who are so strong. You see Tyler Robinson's parents as well, and then just a few feet away with SWAT teams and security and sheriffs all around us. Just beyond that bar, at a table a few feet from us, is Tyler Robinson himself. So just imagine seeing all of that together. It's a small area, it's a small space, but the emotions, the issues, and the impact are felt not just in that courtroom, but all around the world.
Did you witness this, very, very sick young man laughing in the courtroom? Did you see this?
I did. As a matter of fact, I did. And it was something that I actually made a mental note of at the time, that I couldn't believe that I was seeing that right there in front of the family, in front of Charlie's mother, in front of Charlie's widow, Erica, his father as well, and so many of us who were friends with him. He's laughing and carrying on as if he has no remorse. And at no point yesterday or today did he turn back, did he acknowledge anyone who was actually there present or show any sign of remorse. The one thing that I did see at that moment, and I didn't even realize it was being reported until much later, but because we don't have our phones when we're in there, that I noted that he was laughing.
You wonder what would be funny to him in this moment, but maybe it all is in the twisted mind of this young man. This is a 5-day hearing to determine if there's enough evidence against Tyler to go to trial. They do things a little differently in Utah. It seems like there's insurmountable evidence to take this to trial, right?
Well, look, Rob, today we got into the forensics. We got the video of him prone on the roof. We've got the DNA evidence now. We've got the rifle. We've got the screwdriver. We've got the towel. They've got video after video of him arriving to campus, jumping off a roof, then coming back to campus hours later, even more details than we even knew, finding out that he went to Chick-fil-A at one point prior to going up and changing and getting on this roof. And so the amount of evidence that's coming in is actually very, very high. And in fact, the analysts one of the ones who just testified here, this FBI DNA analyst, she showed the power of a positive demeanor. She showed her work. She showed how it was validated and how the DNA tied directly to Tyler Robinson and his roommate, Lance Twiggs.
Right. Before I let you go, Charlie's family, his parents, his widow, what are they like in court? How are they handling this?
I mean, look, it's obviously very emotional, and you can see at times that those emotions do take their toll. Yeah. There are times where they've gotten up to step out because the graphic nature of either the testimony or the video or the audio that's being played is getting to a certain point that they don't want to be able to see that. But they're incredibly strong, and in fact, they're some of the strongest people that I've ever met in my life, and it doesn't surprise me at all that this was Charlie Kirk's mom and dad to produce a kid like that. And the woman that he married, of course, was so incredibly strong, just like he was.
Yeah, and actually, I'm sorry, just one more real quick before I let you go. What are the Robinson parents? What a strange situation they're in there. What is the demeanor of those two in this courtroom?
Well, you can see them. They're quiet. They're stone-faced. Yeah. They seem to be supporting each other very much. They seem like a very loving couple. And you have to imagine that this takes as much of a toll on them as it does for Charlie and his family. Yeah, you would have to. What a bizarre place to be inside of that courtroom. Jack Posobiec, we appreciate you coming on and giving us the details. Thank you. You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.